this. All right, now this is the finals. Alright, this is the start after we fabricated gold telescope copings, and then we set the teeth. This is a great example after we fabricated gold telescope copings. For here, we're going to make Titan 7-star mini here, but we need a guideline, so we made a great wax up prototype. Now scan and design. We're going to fabricate here, which is great. Awesome. Alright, this is now the finals PMMA. After you saw the old design, it was kind of a little bit bulky than we saw, so we bring it in as much as possible, and with the facial thickness. And then previously we made the bend was just eliminated, because doctor will going to put the cement in the patient's mouth, okay, for the maximum retention, okay. And also this is the finals PMMA temporary. Let's put it in there, just like this, easy passive fitting. So they can see this is the finals aesthetics. And then we're going to do pink later if we have to. So this is the prototypes for that. Okay, so after doctor took an impression from here, and then I need a bag or implant, and then we're going to make porcelain fused metal top of that, so to get the maximum retentions. This is to finalize the gold telescopic coping underneath with the implant, and then we're trying to make the great retentions. The metal ceramic, I have to go by. This is from my employee wax up, what I add with the white. Here's two size. First, I can measure it between 8 and 9, and then go by 7 and 10. And go by 11 and 6 and 11 premolar 2. I don't mind that we just add more here so we can make the metal exposure, then I can get better strength. There's another technique for that. And see, you can see the differences. This is the telescope coping underneath. And we will finish this. The metal frame folds. Alright, it's almost done about the frame design. After we fabricated about 4 months. And here's another gold post, gold telescope copings, and here's another extra. Okay, so we fabricated gold telescopic coping, and then this all integrate together to make the bridge. Okay. Let's make the best retention ever, so we're not going to lose anything compared to what patient had. So I'll just show you. This is mounting together. You see the lower teeth is really heavy grinding with the fake restorations. So really like the size of the tooth, its contour is proportion wise. And then here is some of them is class 2, trying to make it class 1. Here is the final restoration. Now we're going to casting soon. It's now 1500. You can put it to non-precious rhythm matter. See good? Okay, this is what it looks like after testing. This is non-precious metal. Perfect. As the finals, anodizing, polishing, finished the restorations. So now we're trying to give them the retention as much as possible. Okay, good. Alright, so we're going to send it out to try before we stack the porcelain. Alright, good shape from the wax design. Trying to match the symmetry line, angle, occlusion, contact, and alright. First, I have to add within between embrasure. This is base colors A2, so using the IN44, which is sand color. Embrasure, I have to lock it, so I do not have any problem for tear after bake multiple time. Remember, this is full mouse case. Sorry, so now as I videotape by myself, it's a little bit inconsistency. And then second is more important is this incisor edge in order to make the natural. So right above the opaque, I'm using the FD, which is flow dentin, very little, just cover enough, and then I fire in all those areas, because then I don't have to using the dentin directly. And this one cover with opaque, edge with a metal zone, which is most problem, especially when we have lack of room, which is this case too. So that one is the I have to set up at least 6 units, especially 8 and 9, 7 and 10. Alright, this is another part. I have to consider before I go to the final. I call this is a pre-bake, just first time I want to bake. I have to make the even. Alright. So cover enough that area. That's the key. Not thick. It's kind of little thin. So now this is the third build-up, which is the full mouse case. It's kind of the bite and the lower teeth is too low, but I'm trying to add occlusion contact as close as possible, but I don't want to get any interference from the tooth and tooth. So set up the premolar is a good cusp. Okay, I don't need the secondary development group a lot, just enough. And then I need the marginal ridge with the canine supporting here. Then I can give them incisal length. And the lateral is non-functional tooth, so I can make the pre-balanced together and central. I don't have to get really this is a single room, so which is tongue support. Okay, proper contour. Here is lateral. So this telescope bridge, which is gold engaged together, and then after we sent back to the doctors regarding metal bite together. So I got pretty good contact except the vertical, but anyway, so that one is touching good here. So now I put the enamel overlay. Here is a little bit in a weird direction, so too large, so I have to bring the more lobe 3 dimensions to make smaller. Okay, it's open, lateral. It's a little bit worried about lateral forces here, which is not good. Maybe I can make a little shorter. Apply the TMO2 with the GC initial porcelain, which is metal ceramic. Then I'm going to fire it. So pretty good. Setup, build up. Then I will show you later about the final. Here's another procedures after this big 880 Celsius. Then I just recreate this slowly. Engrager. My goal is make the individual as possible. So the metal ceramic we're going to finish soon. now this grand finals is 4 custom mini implants. Doctor will going to put into the chair side, as well as the gold 14 karat telescopic coping due to the maximum strength, like this. All right, now this is the finals. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it. Trying to have the patient's maximum retention for that. It's metal ceramic, the multicolor. Thanks for watching my video. Alright, so we made the soft guard too, which is pretty thick. Don't forget to wear it. Alright, this is a bonus for the patients, like this. Alright, when you go to sleep.